Alright guys, here it is. Tim Two-Town back at you. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, so here we are with the new 80mm E-Flite F-16 Thunderbird jet. And I've just picked it up and we're going to look inside and do a little box opening here in a minute and see what it's all about. This thing is, from what I see on the YouTube channels already, looks fantastic, looks interesting, and just a wonderful flying airplane. I'm going to use my IX-20 for my radio system in here, so I can do all the neat mods that are capable of this airplane, including reverse thrust. So I'll go through all the details with that, and let's get this thing running. Well, as you can see, it is nicely packed. Everything in its place, a place for everything. And we'll get this thing started, and we're going to open it up and put it together. What do you think? Sounds like a plan to me. And that's one. A good thick instruction booklet right there. You can see that. Bring it up there. Nice and close. So got the instruction book and everything that we want to know, how to set this bird up and everything. It's right there. We got some wing tubes. Got one for the forward part of the wing, one for the aft part of the wing. Just like that, just like the other 80mm gray. Got that one too. So go with that. Everything to protect the airplane from all dings and whatnot in the box here. And you got the front half right here. Okay, with the little pitot tube up there, or pitot tube, however you want to pronounce it. Nicely painted. That's one wing that you see right here. And servo's installed and the connections are already hooked up for you. So it's already right there. It's all the right holes and whatever you need. Plastic pieces right here. Plastic here. Okay, that's the right wing. Of course, you have to have the other wing, the left one, all nicely done there for you. Servo's in place, so it's all there, good to go. And that's just in the top of the box. And there's a bottom half to this thing. So I'll get this going. Smokies, a lot of stuff in here. And you got some more bits and pieces in here. bind plug and so on is in there, and another connection, electrical connection. I'm sure that's for the receiver. And we got the good old rudder right here. Nicely painted. It looks really, really good too. Really good. So you got the little light up here, pieces here, and the servo is already connected up there for you, so you don't have to do much with that. It's already connected. So there you have that piece. Oh, what else do we got in here? Oh, evalators. Evalators. Funny. So I got left side, and you got the right side. So all there, ready to be hooked up. And you see we have to hook these up when we're ready. Okay, what's next? The straights, ventricle fins. So you got one for each side. They're all painted up, ready to go on there for you. There's two pieces. Und ich sehe, was hier aussieht, guys. Hier. Oh, das ist die Cortina. The fuselage. And the ESC that's in this one is the Smart 100 amp, 3S to 6S, LiPo. ESC. It's also reversible. It's got landing gear, gear doors, look really good. Nice and tight and clean. Little scraping here with a paint job, but that's alright. So, bring up some of the pieces so you can see it closer. Right there. All the way to the front. Down there. The nose, got some little bits and pieces there. So, and then we got the guy in the cockpit sitting right nice and pretty out there. And that takes care of that piece. Oh my goodness. Set everything aside, make sure everything's out of the way. Right there. Let's see, anything else in here? Let's see. So all the screws and everything in this little bag. Not to it. All right. And I got my unique little screwdriver set here I got last Christmas from my wife. This thing's pretty cool. It's got all the little, it's got a handle in there and all the little parts, millimeter and standard. So this works out really, really well. And it all gets in there. It's all magnetic. Alright, where do you start? How about reading the book? How about reading the book? And the other thing too is they give you a choice of numbers of what number you want to put the airplane at. The F-16. Me, over here, I like the number 4. So we'll go with that one, this one, and that one. I like the slot position. So everybody else, and of course, the 5. Everybody knows about the 5. It goes upside down, correct? Looks like a 2 upside down. But anyway. So there's your cockpit and everything. It's got some nice detail on the instrument panel there. It's hard to see through here. But little HUD piece in there. So it's all good to go. So we got the guy in there. It's all set. That. And then you got all the innards. Plenty of room for your battery. And then back here, they got all your receivers and wires to hook up and all that kind of good stuff. It's all back up in there. So, all the way through there. I have an idea what I'm going to do is get the Model Sounds Inc. sound system up in here, because you got some nice breather holes and whatnot up front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the rubber padding down for the bottom. I'm not too thrilled with Velcro because I don't like ripping it up, ripping it down. I use the rubber matting that goes down in there, and it works out really well. Alright. That. Well, another piece of the puzzle. Got this right here in my hand. Yeah, I went ahead and got the afterburner ring for the back end, and we'll see how all that works out. So I get that plugged in. It's all prepped for it. All I gotta do is glue it in, hook it up, and they got the receiver set for it and install. So we got to get that put in also, along with putting the airplane together. So we'll move it right along and see what we can come up with. All right, back at it. Getting these elevators in, the screws. The short. Okay, that's one. That's two. And then you got these two long ones. Oops, I gotta get the wing done. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. This is taking longer than I thought. Got it. Whew. So much for the wings and everything. Got her going. So, starting to look pretty dang good there, don't you think? Right there. Alrighty. Now the other thing we gotta do is we're gonna take this tail cone off. Excuse me, so we can put the burner ring in place. Right there. Alright guys, I pretty much got the E-Flite 80mm T-Bird F-16 all figured out and ready to roll here. And lights are all working and landing gear works. What I got working is the reverse on it, landing gear, lights, flaps, flaperons, got it all working. And I'm using my DX18 and my flap switch right here.
Take off flaps.
Take off flaps.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. So pretty much the way it goes. So we got the take off flaps, landing flaps, and you still have the aileron control. Elevators are all good to go. It's got all the right parameters set in for that. And the disable switch for the motor I got on this switch back here, so I can engage the engine or disengage the motor here with that. And then of course got all the dual rates and so on there. So it's looking pretty good as far as I can see. Everything's up there. And I got the reverse switch is on my F mode switch right here. So that's all set and done. The other thing also with the flap switch is that reverse, as I said, is on this switch right here to reverse. So after you land, what you don't want to do is hit the reverse while the motor's still running. You have to bring it all the way back to off, hit the switch, and then goose it, and then it will stop. That's what I come to find out. So got my DX18s all set up, and E-Flite Thunderbird 80. So we're good to go. I'm just waiting for a nice day. It's pretty breezy and windy here today in Michigan. So with that being said, everything's a go. Again, we got all the lights pretty well lit up. Green one's kind of hard to see, but it's not too bad. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. With the strakes on. What's really cool though is when you got the motor in the opposition, nothing happens. But the other thing too is, even though that is off, you got the afterburner ring that's in there. It's not very bright, but I might get the Guniac burner back tucked up inside there maybe. We'll see how it all works out. Or the RC Geek one, either one. It'll be a good addition, plus the ring. With that being said, that's everything to this bird. The only thing I have is that the paint, I got to put a clear coat on the paint, is that it likes to peel very easily. And the only way I found that out is there's this one spot, I don't know if you can see it too well, but it is right here. It peeled right off the foam. What I'm thinking is when they painted it, they didn't take off the oil that releases the foam from the form that it's made in. The foam release oil that they use, they didn't clean it all off very well. So that's what I'm thinking when they did this. But I'm going to put a coat of high gloss clear on it and get this thing on its way, and hopefully for some good weather. So that being it, just a nice bird overall.